Boom. We're live. Oh, you know what, guys? It's been so long. I forgot to play the intro. Excuse me. Let me do that for you guys. Wow, amazing. Amazing. Cody Moose in the hoose. Yes, please give a like for Algo Gods. Dude, I heard they changed the algo again, but the specifications of said changes I'm unaware of, Cody. So we'll have to see if anything comes out. But I do know that shorts are getting like prioritized, and kind of like if you think about like the
evolution of social media.
We've gone from like Instagram to we went from like Facebook to Instagram to like Snapchat, and not that people don't still use those things, but like the amount of tension that's required for each one of these things is getting lower and lower and lower. And now there's like what the biggest thing is basically TikTok, which who knows if that's even going to be around for much longer. But my point is, even like on Instagram, reels get more like traction than actual Instagram posts. And guys, Instagram used to like be like a photo editing app to post your pictures like with your friends. That was it, right? So there goes that. Whole point of that though, to circle back around, like YouTube Shorts are like where people spend most time on the app nowadays. So Christian Soto, help mate. I can't stop being sleepy. Dude, I think you need to go to the gas station. I think you need to go get like a bang or something, man. That or some crystal meth. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. All right, guys. So I did a stream on this a year ago, almost today. Actually 2 years ago, almost today. And it was one of my good, like, this is back when I had like maybe like 200 subscribers. Where, guys, by the way, if you're watching this and anything on this channel has resonated with you or helped you in any way, shape, or form, and you're not subscribed, please just subscribe for me, because I'm 3 subs away from 900. And then at that point, I'm only 100 away from 1,000. And I guess if I really wanted to, which I won't do this, but if I really wanted to, I could just make 100 different YouTube accounts and go and subscribe, although it seems rather tedious, but it could be done, right? It could be done. So back to the topic at hand. I made this video almost on today, but not exactly today, 2 years ago, and I was a little bit less experienced then. Actually, I'm actually not experienced at all. Who the fuck am I kidding? But the idea behind the video was to take something that I know from engineering, specifically software engineering, and take a kind of principle that you can use to help solve problems in the software engineering environment into the real world. All right. And if you guys read the description,
the 3 A's to solve any problem.
And it literally is 3 A's to solve any problem. Now, for my people out there that are developers or engineers, you guys are probably going to be familiar with this. But first, let me just break open a text pad, some kind of like hunky dunky text. Let's do TextMate. Let's do that. Yeah. Let me show you guys something around here. All right. So what I'm going to do? Let's do this. And just be patient. If you don't code, just be patient, because it's going to make sense. All right. Just be patient. Okay. I'm going to tell it like I'm talking to my dog. Be patient, late. All right. Can you guys see this? Yes, you should. Okay. So the 3 A's. First of all, we got to talk about what they are, right? First A is going to be cert. All right. Arrange. Arrange. Hopefully I spelled arrange wrong. Right. It's going to be arrange, act, cert. All right. So, and actually, let me do this. Let me like, what am I most familiar with doing unit testing with? There you go. I already gave away the secret sauce. Probably like C#. Let's see. Does TextMate even have Objective C, C++, Apple script? Michael Zala, I know you're watching this, or you're watching on the replay. What the hell is AppleScript, dude? I know you guys can't see the list of options, but actually, let's just do. I don't see C# on here. I see C, C++, Objective-C, Objective-C++. But let's do they have like Java? JavaScript? All right, whatever. Let's do that then. Then fine, sure, go ahead. I got a bad idea, got a bad feeling doing that, but whatever. It'll probably still work. All right. So in software engineering, something called unit testing is where if you have code that you want to and or need to test, the idea behind it is you have this code, and I'm not talking about TDD, test-driven development, whatever. Fuck that shit. Even though I do that every single day. Fuck test-driven development. You heard it first. Let's just say that you're just trying to test code after the fact, right? You're trying to test code after the fact, and you want to know, did the code I write, did it work? Did it even serve the purpose? Because it's hard to tell. There's so much spaghetti code everywhere. I don't even know if it's working. So you write these things called unit tests. And unit tests, for my non-software people out there, unit tests are basically just a separate program that tests the program that you wrote. Okay, and that seems redundant, right? And I would kind of agree so. But anyway, that's probably a different topic for a different video, which I should definitely do that. When unit testing, you want to adhere to the principle or the methodology of the 3 A's. All right, arrange, act, assert. And I'm going to get there, guys. Just be patient. All right. So what's an example of something that you would arrange? So I don't know. The example I wrote was for C#, but anyway, we'll do it anyway. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Let's say I have a calculator object and I want to instantiate a new calculator object. So I'd say calculator myCalc equals new calculator. All right, bloop bloop bloop. And all we're doing is we're just creating an instance of this calculator class. We're calling it myCalc. So now once we have this little myCalc guy, at this point we have access to all the things that you can do with a calculator, theoretically in the calculator program that we wrote, right? And let's just assume that you can. There's a function that will add 2 numbers together. I think that'd be a safe assumption to make. So now I want to act. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to act and use my calculator that I arranged. And I'm going to try to call that, what do we call it? myCalc dot add 2 nums. So numbers. Let's be grammatically correct here. We'll do 3, 3. All right. And then you guys tell me out there. I know you guys are brilliant. You guys tell me, what is 3 plus 3? 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Yes, correct. So if our function called add 2 numbers is indeed functioning the way that you want it to, and in this case, we want it to function is that it adds 2 numbers together. We're passing it 2 numbers, a 3 for the first number and a 3 for the second number. Now we want to assert if that's true or not. Did it work the way we wanted to? Because we already know that 3 plus 3 is 6, so we should get 6 the result, right? So if you're in C#, we'd be like bloop bloop bloop, assert, something like equal to is equal, or equal. Let's call it is equal. It's probably not called that, but anyway, and we'll say, oh, actually, let's make an int. Oh, sorry, we're in JavaScript. Excuse me. We'll say let result equal that. So we'll store the result of 3 plus 3 in this result number right here, right? Or this result variable. And then we want to say, is result going to be equal to 6, right? Now, when we would run this, if this turned out to be true, we would know that our testing for this methodology would work. And arrange, assert, act. Those are the 3 A's. All right, guys? Arrange, assert, act. Now, what the fuck does it have to do with solving any problem in real life? Well, Kyle W. asks, will this solve a broken marriage? Asking for a friend. I don't think so, but it'll solve the problem of you trying to be if you wanted to be, let me see. Let's see. Technically, yeah, I guess it could solve a broken marriage. I guess it could. But I would say it'd probably be easier to use this methodology to make the person or people with the broken marriage happy on their own by trying to arrange certain things in certain ways, and then acting upon those arrangements and then asserting whether or not it was a positive or negative. It was funny. It was. So what is an example of something in real life that could be a problem that somebody has other than the broken marriage? Which, I mean, that's fine, but I'm trying to think of a more like, okay, there we go, Harry Maguire Jr. Will it solve a broken economy? Harry Maguire Jr. was a great question, dude. You know what? Let's use this example, arrange, assert, act on solving the broken economy. You know what? Mr. Jerome Powell, Mr. Joe Biden, Mrs. Janet Yellen. You know, dude, where's the Christian Soto? Where's the super inflators? Here we go.
1 year. 1 Big Mac. $1 million. This summer, Joe Biden, Janet Yellen, Jerome Powell are super inflators.
Super inflators. Wow, whoever did that voiceover is fucking brilliant and amazing. You are a gentleman and a scholar, sir, whoever did that voiceover. Okay, so great example, dude, and thank you very much for bringing that up. Let's go ahead and try it, all right? So, and another thing that I need to mention, and I harped on this on the same video that I did 2 years ago, is that let's just say the 3As, the first iteration of it, fails. What do you do? Or do you just start 404ing? I didn't work. No. The whole point of the 3As, arrange, assert, act, the whole point of the 3As is you run it through the system. And if when you're asserting at the end, assert. So in this case, did it fix the economy? True or false? False? Okay. Then we got to go back to the first day. Now we have to arrange something else and we have to act upon it. And then we're going to assert, did it work? So what did they try to do, Mr. Harry Maguire, about the economy? What did they try to do? Let's just shut all the businesses down. That sounds like a great idea. It'll be monumental. It'll be great. It'll fix everything. So then that was their arranging. That would be arranging of the actions that they might take in their head. And then what did they do? Then they acted. All the businesses got shut down. And did it help the economy? So we're going to assert here, no. So they do the next thing. Okay, we'll just print a bunch of money. That'll certainly work this time, right? Let's try it out. Let's act upon that arrangement. So then they open up the fire to the money printers. I'm sure I have something else other than the super inflators for that. Do I? I might have deleted it. Nope. Okay. So, oh, you know what? Here we go. We got this one.
Let me explain something to you right now. Okay, here's a $10 bill. This is garbage. This is garbage. Your people in South Africa, you have your rand, right? That's going to zero. That's going to zero. This is going to zero too. Euros are going to zero. The yen's going to zero. The Chinese currency is going to zero. It's all going to zero against Bitcoin. If you don't understand.
All right, it's all going to zero. So let's continue on, Mr. Harry, with that same analogy. All right, so instead of what did we try? What did we try? We tried what was it? Shutting businesses down for the arrange act. Well, the arrange was actually maybe we should shut businesses down, question mark, because it's an arrangement, not action yet. Action, shut it down. Now we're going to assert, did this fix the economy? False. Right. So then we got to start over again. And you know what? You can even keep keep a piece of paper or notepad and do this. So you put it again, arrange. Maybe we should print a lot of money and give lots of, can I say this on here? Gibs. Give lots of gibs. An act. Print lots of money, giving it to everyone. All right. Did it fix the economy? Well, you could say temporarily. We can have we can have multiple assertions, so you can try to assert separate things too at the same time. Did it fix the economy in the short term? It has to be true or false in programming, right? But in the real world, we can say maybe. We can say maybe. Right? Did this fix the economy in the long term? I'm gonna have to go ahead and say that's a negative, Ghostwriter. So what's next? Well, Harry, all you have to do, and I can't look, as much as I would love to go and do the job of those who are in control of the monetary policy of the United States and the world, I can't, but I can tell them that if they just iterate, oh, guys, I didn't even share this. What am I doing? I was typing like you guys were watching it the whole time. Look, Mr. Monetary Policy adherers, if you guys just simply adhere to this and you do it enough, like I had said in the description, it might take a little bit of effort. It might take a little bit of blood, sweat, and tears. It might take some consistency. It might take you taking action, doing things that you don't want to do even when you don't feel good. But eventually, if they make enough different arrangements, they come up with enough ideas, and they act upon them, they go ahead and get data from their actions after the fact, then eventually they're going to keep narrowing that gap to a point to where they find something that works. And then once you have that, then you can just try different subsets of the things that you tried that are kind of getting you closer to the goal. Anna V says, GTP 8 will run the world for us. No more worries about the economy. Yep. I'm sure it will until I burn it with fire. What? Call W says, we need some more epic clips for moments like this. I know, dude. I have like the pro version, not the intermediate version of StreamYard. I have like the one that you pay the most for. And I think I still only get like enough room for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 11 clips. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe I could add more, because it looks like there's a button that says add video clip, but I could have sworn. Oh Lord, I could have sworn that was it. They raised the rates too. Yeah, that was another one. Let's go ahead and put that up there. And another thing too is when you can see, like, you when you're testing things, especially with like software and unit testing, when you're testing things and you're getting that false assertment at the end, you know that what you did was wrong. And you can also try to do the inverse. You could say, okay, maybe this didn't work. Maybe we want to know if it worked, but we'll do like red green. We'll say we think that it works, so we'll test to make sure that it doesn't work first. We'll assert that it's false, and then if it ends up being true, then you gotta fix some they right. Some they right. All right. Christian Soto says, I miss you streaming, dude. Me too, man. Me too. I don't know. I got fired up today, boys. I got fired up today. I got life in me. I'm a red-blooded American. Got life back into me, guys. I don't know. I spent a long, hot summer, even though it's not even summertime yet. Was that a Keith Urban song? I think so. I had a long year, lots of stuff getting done, lots of things that I was doing. And I was thinking the other day, like, from my understanding, and I know I was talking about the algo in the beginning of the stream. Like, from my understanding right now, it seems like podcasts, like long form podcasts, not this like live stream, long form podcasts and shorts are like the two things that are getting people blowing them up on YouTube. And I did what, guys? I think for a whole year straight, I streamed about like the 3 simple ways that you can learn to code. And I just didn't want to keep doing that for forever, because I don't want to seem like a grifter, right? Every now and then, if I think something's good and I want to revisit it, I probably will. But I can't do that over and over again. So I told myself, I was like, I'm only going to start streaming when I have something relevant to say, and then it won't just be like a repeat, even though coincidentally enough, tonight is kind of a repeat, but a necessary one, okay? A necessary one. And so, like, the thing is, I need to have some kind of like reason to live stream. And you know what, Christian Soto? I was thinking the other day that I was going to put a poll on the channel, like a community post with a poll, and ask like what type of videos people want, and see if my community actually wants me to live stream more. Because I know, like, it used to be really good. We used to have like 30 people at a time sometimes when I was doing it daily, right? And now this is like, what? We're April 20th. Oh, guys. Oh my God. It's 420, bros. Silly me, 31-year-old me, didn't even realize it. that like live streams, if it's what my community wants me to do, I'll do it. I'll do it more regularly again. I'll just think, even if it's a waste time in the sense of getting boosted in the algorithm, I'll just have to find some kind of ways to like, do something that's actually entertaining every now and then and or valuable. So there's that. And I have been doing a lot of tutorial videos, and I have this all mapped out, although I'm already behind on my current one. But there's like 4 different types of things that I want to have complete tutorials on. That way it's like forever and ever, even if I don't get fucking views. At the end of the day, like my clients, they need something, I can just like point them to those tutorials, and it'll be enough for them to get some movement. Mike Harden says, hello, Get Money Coding recommended the channel to me. What up, dude? I also recommend Get Money Coding's channel to you as well. Good to see you, though. If you're coming from there, that you are probably a solid dude. So we already used the example of like fixing the economy for Jerome Powell, right? With the 3 A's. But literally anything, guys, literally anything. If you have a problem and you just arrange different actions that you think are going to be progressive to you solving that problem. And listen, it might take 1,000 times, right? If your problem is, how am I going to be able to jump 12 feet in the air? That might take a couple different things and ideas to try, right? But if the first idea is, I'm going to go get like the largest Air Max ever, and I'm going to get a bicycle pump, and I'm going to pump those things up so fucking much with air that when I walk, I'm bouncing, and then you can bounce, then hey, that might be an idea. You have the arrangement, you act on it, okay, and then you go ahead afterwards and you assert whether or not it got you closer to your goal or further away from it. So when you got the Air Max, you pumped them up with air, maybe even used nitrogen from the nice Shell gas station down the street. Did it get you closer to that 12-foot jump? Did you get 11 feet? Well, it's still a false, but in real life, not everything is software oriented, right? The real world actually isn't just black and white. There's a little middle ground, okay? People are good. People can be good and bad at times. It doesn't make them all good or all bad. Sometimes the truth actually lies somewhere between. There's a gray area, right? And since we're doing the 3 A's with real life and not with software, you can say, hey, I would say that might have been a semi-pass. Like I got 11 feet in the air, not 12 this time. And now I kind of have some data that I can analyze. And the next time when I go to my next arrange part of the testing process, I can have a better idea of what I need to do. And maybe you can incorporate what you already did in there. Just unplug and plug in the economy. Yeah, that totally works. All right, guys. I have to drive to Boca Raton tonight. So I have to drive like basically 45 minutes. And I got to leave. I hope this information was valuable to you guys. If it was, please like, comment, subscribe. And if you don't want to, I don't know. I don't even know what you're doing here. Not everybody.